Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Britt, creator of the Style Shaker, your guide to green beauty, and I am back with a get ready with me / Q&A session. I'm gonna talk to you, I'm gonna answer your questions, I'm gonna put some makeup on my face. 100% full face of green beauty. Let's dive into it, shall we? Okay, here we go. Heads up, if you're going from toxic to non-toxic and have no clue where to start, check out my free green beauty guide back on the website. It's the one pager I wish I had when I first started out. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and make sure you subscribe so you never miss another one. So windy right now, 35 mile per hour to 50 mile per hour wind gusts. So if you hear random sounds in the background that sound like a freight train, then you'll know what it is. Or that's just the cat. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up the face. I'm gonna answer some more questions. Thank you so much for sending them. You guys know I love the Q&As now. They're kind of a part of the routine that I like a lot. I'm gonna finish this up, but I wanna let you know before I dive in what I already have on. Beauty Prep, Jane Iredale. If you watch this channel, then you know I love it. Did the Annika BB cream on top of that. Did do a really quick mask. Just washed my hair too. Super clean right now. Feeling very fresh. So what else did I use? Okay, for brow product, I used the Eye of Orris brow pencil, which I love, and a little bit of the Plume brow pomade, which I'm also really liking. So the combination of the two is just sort of magical. Milk Cush Fiber Gel. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation. I have it in neutral 4, and I just finished up a review for the other foundation, so make sure you check that out. I haven't checked all the ingredients here, but I'm glad I did on the other one. Wink. Bright and sunny out and windy AF, so I don't know. So let's do this and answer a question. Let's see if I can multitask. Do you have any recos for a clean sunless tanner? Yeah, I do. There's one in particular that I really like, and it is from Suntegrity. They're 5-in-1, and it's not perfect. Really blue. Not a 0 on the EWG scale. I've tried a few others. I tried the Kula. I wasn't a huge fan of it, and I don't think it rated that well. I love the Suntegrity self tanner. It was on a little thick, but it thins out. I have had no irritation. Scent is still there, but it's not as overpowering, and it works. Like for me, it's worked really well, and I have relatively fair, whoops, I totally should have put on concealer, skin tone. Yay, let's do it backwards. Oh, great. The other question that I received too was, what do you use to put on the Alima Pure Foundation? And I use this brush. It's the Sigma Large Powder F20 brush. A good. All right, now that I've screwed up the order of things, I'm going to go in with the Clove and Hallow Concealer. This is new, I'm trying this out, and that's all I have to say about that. So let's look at another question. Oh, perfect timing. What concealer do you think is best for dry, aged under eye skin? And I think I answered this in the last one. I said use the 100% pure under eye eye cream and then use something on top of it. I think I already answered that, so check the previous Q&A, but I would just say use an eye cream and then any of the concealers that I've recently reviewed, like the Hint Wet Perfecting, amazing. Clove and Hallow is doing pretty well. I've actually already tried it, so all right, here we go. I'm gonna dab this on before I get to another question. Doe Foot Applicator, very lightweight, and I have this in 3. Pretty much the perfect shade for me. I did a good job, thank you. You're welcome. Boom. I'm actually really liking this. I will do a full review. I put it on my contact again. Keep doing that. Nothing like a little concealer on your contact lens. Am I right? It's a new look. Going on really well. If the roof flies off in the middle of filming, you'll know why. I lived in Texas for a while, and you know, tornadoes and all that stuff. But this is weird. No storm with it. It's just a sustained winds. It's like, welcome to California. Huh. Love it, but this is weird. All right, so the concealer is on. Let's go to another question, shall we? Okay. Yeah. AM and PM skincare routine. I keep a very, 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 very basic skincare routine. For me, less is way more when it comes to my skin. Matter of fact, it just irritates my skin if I overdo it with the skincare product. So I'm going to apply this eyeliner from Ilia. It is the Pure Eyeliner in Night Clubbing. This kind of navy blue color, which I like. I keep forgetting that when I do eyeliner, I can't, it's hard to talk and do this. Here we go. Nice, something different from brown or black, you know? So for the AM skincare routine, hot washcloth, I know, it's advanced. Sometimes I use a jade roller, sometimes I don't. I always put the Beauty Prep on, and I'm in between serums right now, giving it a little bit of a break because I used a couple of masks and I just need the skin to have a moment alone without anything in the daytime. Plus I use all these moisturizers, so it's like getting the moisture it needs. I'm not worried about that. What else do I do, Blue? That's kind of it. It's like the most boring AM skincare routine, I think. Sometimes we'll do eye cream. Sometimes it just depends on the type of concealer I'm using. Yeah, that's it. It's like basic. I do have an AM skincare routine video that I can put a link to, maybe a little bit more exciting. PM routine is also very basic. I use the Jane Iredale Magic Mitt. I do PM showers, so I do afternoon showers. That sounds weird. I do showers before I go to bed. It calms me down. I love being around water. Good stuff. That's how I roll. And so I will use the Jane Iredale Magic Mitt, which is 15 bucks and it's magical, and you just kind of like get the day off. And then that takes most of the makeup off. If there's any leftover makeup on the eyes, I just use a very small amount of coconut oil, get off the residue. Sometimes I'll go in with a toner and cleanser. I don't do that often because again, it just throws off my skin. My skin doesn't like it. I do use a mask about once or twice a week. I'm currently really liking the Tata Harper resurfacing mask. I've tried the Kahina Beauty mask. It's right here. What is it? The antioxidant mask. A little abrasive for my face, so I'm just getting into it. I gotta do a little less next time. I think I left it on for too long. But I like to do that. That actually keeps things smooth. I'm starting to use the Gressa Nighttime Serum. I'm really liking that, by the way. That's kind of it. It's pretty basic. Going in with the Han Natural Eyeshadow in Taupey Plum. I love this stuff. I'm just using my finger. I can't right now. I don't even want to deal with another brush. Nice, warm, plummy color. Has a little bit of metallic to it. Really just, I'm trying to keep it simple today. Know what I mean, jelly bean? Shadow liner. I don't know if I'm really loving this shadow liner combination, but I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna use the Honest Beauty mascara and answer the next question. How do you feel about beauty counter makeup? Why do I feel like I've already answered this one too? Maybe I have, maybe it was asked again. If I haven't, oh wait, no, I did answer this question. Because I said I don't like random people contacting me after like a long time. Haven't really fallen in love with any of the products yet. Until I do, I can't say I'm a huge fan of it. That's that. What do you think big beauty gurus are scared of? Oh, why do you think big beauty gurus are scared of speaking about green beauty? I didn't recognize that people were scared to talk about it. I didn't know that. So first of all, interesting. Secondly, I think a lot of people are freaked out about talking about it sometimes because it's a wishy-washy topic. What is clean to you? What is green to you? As you guys know, there's so many different ways to use those words, and I think that's what leads to the confusion. I think it's par for the course because things are changing. I think also people can make a lot of money off of using a green label. There's a lot of that going on. It's a tricky one to talk about, and it's hard to make a hard and fast judgment on whether something is clean or green because there's different levels, clean and green, in my opinion. Green, better for the planet, more sustainable, doesn't accumulate in the ocean, stuff like that. Clean to me is non-toxic. There's different types of non-toxic. There's like 0 on EWG. Sometimes EWG and the Think Dirty app don't match. So you're like, what do I believe? And then sometimes on EWG you see a 7, but it's for an ingredient that may or may not be bad because of the amount that's in the product, but you can't see the amount that's in the product. You see what I mean? There's a lot of different layers. And I'm trying to sort of navigate my way through evaluating these products. So I could see how somebody who's bigger is making a lot more money and sustaining themselves solely through a YouTube channel or a social media outlet. They wouldn't want to go out there and make giant claims on these types of things. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't really seen anybody be scared of it. Maybe they just don't want to talk about it because that's not where the money is. I think it's funny when people say that influencers or creators sell out. To me, these people are working really hard to create this content. Granted, they should be doing it with integrity. There should be honesty there. I love authenticity. Sometimes it's just purely creative, but they're working really hard. Maybe it's sponsored. As long as they're keeping it real, being transparent, I don't have a problem with that. I'm all for people figuring out different ways to earn a living. I could see why some people might not want to talk about clean beauty because, again, they might lose sponsorship dollars. They might not be able to get something, I don't know, they just might lose money off of it. So I could see it being a weird topic. I have a hard time with it sometimes too, where there's a 5 in a product, but I have my rule of 3. I constantly try and say, it's a rule, but it's a loose rule. I'm not perfect. I'm not 100% perfect with my green beauty routine. I'm on a total rant right now, by the way. Wow. I'm gonna stop there, or else I'll just keep going. My answer to that question, a little all over the place, but hopefully it's helpful. RMS Beauty Midnight Hour Luminizing Powder. I don't want Midnight Hour and Madeira bronzer. going in. What's your favorite SPF to wear under foundation? Usually I like to kind of have an SPF incorporated into a BB cream or a foundation. I don't have to deal with another product to put on my face. That's just me. If I do not have SPF in something and I want SPF, then I will use the Coola, let me get it, Coola Face Sunscreen in Cucumber. I like it, SPF 30, enough for me. I'm not like standing in the sun all day. Ideally to use a foundation that already has SPF in it. That's how I feel about that. Do you guys love this luminizing powder? I can only splurge on one Fit Glow product. They are pricey, I hear ya. Would you recommend that I get the concealer or the foundation? Either be used in multiple ways. I love that question because I'm starting to use a lot of things in a lot of different ways. This concealer is a true full coverage concealer. It's not like your RMS on Cover Up, where I feel like the RMS on Cover Up, if you have some type of moisturization happening underneath, you could blend it in. It could be used as a concealer, and it says that in the products page. This I don't think really works too well as a concealer into a foundation. I think it's possible. The foundation I love. I wouldn't use it as a concealer, so I'm not helping you much. If you could only get one and your skin is looking good and you don't need it for overall evening out or readiness and getting rid of redness as much, I think you could go with the concealer and just wear a moisturizing base to make sure that you can spread it out a little bit. I think a beauty blender would help with that too. And plus the concealer will help you more so with the spot treatment. Foundation really isn't like a heavy duty spot treatment type of foundation, even though I love it. That would be my best recommendation. Let me know how it goes. Now I am going to go in with a lip. I'm gonna use the Henna Organics lip stuff. I think it's a stick, I think it's a balm, I don't know what it is. I'll tell you guys in the description, but I have it in the color Bare. It's really a neutral. It's like butter. Really like it, but it needs to sit for a second. You know those neutrals that first look almost frosted? I just need to give it a minute. I'm gonna answer one more question, then finish her up. Did you do a full face using just an eyeshadow palette? Good question. No clue. That would be tricky. I think it would be kind of fun. It might be kind of weird. I'll think about it. Okay, one more, I can't stop. I have a favorite sheer lipstick for every day. Not a sheer lipstick, but it's a balm, and it's the Oleo Iaso. I love their balm. I reach for them every day. They're just good. I just love them. A little bit more expensive, but you get a ton of stuff in there. So that would be my answer. And that's all I have for this round of Q&A. Thank you so much for sending your questions. Keep them coming. You guys know I love them. And that's it. This is the look. It's pretty short and sweet. I will see you right back here real soon. Until then, and bye.